Disclaimer: this is an imaginary story. Please don't relate it with any idol or any other person. It's nothing related to anyone's life. It's pure work of fiction. Any resemblance to actual persons, living or dead, or actual events is purely coincidental. It's a Notice 7 story. If you are solo stand and can't see other members, then this story isn't for you. You are on wrong channel. Watch the story carefully, then comment. Be respectful and don't embarrass yourself. Whatever pics are shown in this story, they all have been taken from Google and Pinterest. The credit for them goes to their real owner. Storyline and voice are mine, so please don't copy that. Arthur's point of view. Yoongi made a decision to send T in martial arts school for learning self-defense techniques. T got scared after hearing this. He misunderstood Yoongi and thought Yoongi was sending him in martial arts school forever. He started pleading him and everyone to not send him there. He would stay at any corner of the house and wouldn't disturb anyone. Everyone thought T was still weak for learning martial arts, so they tried to stop Yoongi, but Yoongi didn't listen to them. He already made up his mind to make T strong and independent. He ignored his pleadings. He was reminding him his reality, that he was alone and he didn't have anyone but June interrupted him. Yoongi became mad. He scolded him and certainly told to not come in between today. He made T remind his past. He told him that he was alone. He could never take the place of Jikook. He could never be their real brother. He was a step and he should accept that too. He shouldn't expect any help from them. He should have earned for his studies and future. Jiku could depend on them, but he couldn't. He had to be strong for himself and not to feel pity and helpless. Jungi's words piercing T's soul. This was harsh, but he didn't want to accept it. Once Yoongi left to his room, Jikook took tea in his room. Once they left, Hobie and June questioned to Jin and complained why he didn't stop Yoongi to say hurtful words to T. He wasn't fully recovered yet. Jin made Hobie and June realize that whatever Yoongi said was just for T's betterment. It wasn't to make T disheartened. T should accept the reality and make himself physically, mentally and emotionally strong so that in future he shouldn't need to look at any of us for help. After their mom's demise, Yoongi was the one who suffered the most. He didn't want T would suffer by same phase because their pain was safe. Jikook made T understand that Yoongi wouldn't send him anywhere. He would stay with them and attend the martial art classes like school. T went to Yoongi to thank him and told him that one day he would save his life. Let's see what happens next. T hesitantly. He hung. I'm ready. Jin looked at him. Wow, T, you are looking so good in this uniform. What happened? Jimin, he is nervous. Cook, and chew his lower lip too. Jin, you are scaring for nothing. Soon you will be habitual. Come, let me drop you at your martial arts school and show you the route too. T looked here and there. Sir won't come to drop me? Jin. He is busy in his work. Minnie, Cookie, come, let me drop you to Cook. We both go by ourselves. Our classes will start after an hour. We can't go early. Jimin. All the best, tea. Cook. Don't be nervous. We will be waiting for you. Best of luck. Tea. Thank you. Tea left with Jin. Jin drove off to Tea's martial arts school, which was at the other side of the house. Jin was showing T all the routes and telling him about its fare. T was listening everything carefully. Jin stopped the car at distance and walked towards the entrance of school. It wasn't modern academy, it was traditional martial arts school which was known for his strict discipline. T was looking here and there and found other students were there with their family members. Jin looked at T and said, Jin, T? T looked at him. Yes, Yang? Jin, now it's time for starting your journey. This gate will open at specific time and close after 5 minutes. You have to go inside in 5 minutes. Once this gate closes, then you won't get entry. Understand? T gulped hard. Won't you come inside with me? Jin, we aren't allowed. We even don't allow to stay here for more time. T. But Minnie said when he went first time in Taekwondo class, you were with him whole time and watching from distance. Even at Cookie's time too, you were with him. Jin smiled. They went in modern academy. Their guardian was allowed to stay with children for first day, and Minnie and Cookie started learning Taekwondo since young age. You are already big enough to handle everything. Don't be scared. I know you will do your best. Be confident and pay more attention when they tell you about the rules. T. Okay. Jin looked at the sky. Now go, gate is about to open. T hugged him tightly. We will meet at home. Kissed on his top of the head. Best of luck, go. T ran to gate and looked at Jin. Before entering, he looked at Jin and waved his hand. Jin waved his hand too. Jin, I hope Master has changed. Please, it shouldn't be Master Jung Hyavo. T will get any other master but not him. Left. This place wasn't an ordinary place. It was a fortress of discipline where every breath, every moment, and every thought was measured by an unyielding cold. T was scared to hear the pin drop silence. He was following all the students and went to courtyard where he met with few masters. All the students stood in queue. T also stood it. His eyes were terrified, heart was pounding hard. Masters were looking so scary. An old man came forward and started speaking. His voice was sharp, loud, and sending shiver to T. Headmaster, certainly. Young man, listen carefully because here nobody repeats himself. What you are, which background you are from, how rich and poor you are, here is pointless. You all are equal here and come here only to learn discipline and make yourself a better and a strong person. Here there are three rules: obedience without question, no excuses, weakness is unacceptable. Break a rule and punishment will follow without any mercy. Understand? Everyone, loud and clear. Yes, master. Headmaster, I am your master, Jung Hyamu. I will train your batch. You have to follow my three rules. Obey the master at all time. Do not show weakness. Preserve beyond pain. Remember, you will learn discipline or you will leave broken. You will divide in 8 groups. Each group has their own master. Divided 8 groups and 7 groups left with their masters. I will be your group's master. Now introduce yourself and tell me your purpose to come here. Everyone told. Now it was T's turn. T closed his eyes and touched his pendant. I'm Kim Taeyang, master. Headmaster, speak loudly. Your voice should echoing in this courtyard. T, loud and clear. I'm Kim Taeyang, master. My Hyang sent me here. Headmaster stood in front of him, towering his fragile body. Your Hyang sent you here. It wasn't your wish. T, honestly, no, they said I should be strong and learn discipline. That's why I come here. Headmaster, excuses don't build warriors. You will learn discipline. You will learn pain. You will learn fear so that one day you will control it. I appreciate how you said honestly that it wasn't your choice. It was your Hyang's choice to send you here, but now you came here, so it should be your choice. T. Yes, master. Headmaster. Stance. Body posture. Posture must be perfect. Every second wasted is weakness. T struggled to maintain a basic stance. His legs shook violently. His arms trembled. The master's voice boomed. Headmaster, while checking everyone's stance, Kim Taeyang, lower, lower, lower. T collapsed on the ground. I, I can't hold it, said the trembled voice. Headmaster, coldly, that's not acceptable. Stand. T tried to stand but failed. Sorry, I can't. Excused it. Headmaster, sorry isn't acceptable. You failed to complete the given task. Failure meant punishment. Grabbed his collar and dragged him outside and pushed him on his knees over sharp bubbles. T. Ah, it's hot. Headmaster, punishments are meant to hurt so that you won't forget it and don't repeat your mistake. Hands out. T hesitantly showed his palm and got 10 hits by Keen. T. Ah! Headmaster placed the cane on his bruised palm. Stay here until I over your punishment. Chant loudly. I'm not weak. If you move from your place or stop chanting, you will get double punishment. Headmaster left. T was on his knees, tears streaming. Scratches of his hands and knees were burning, and the bubbles digging in, making his condition worse. He was chanting loudly as he was instructed. He was trying his best to not move. His voice was shaking in the beginning, but slowly it turned firm. Tears stopped. He was embarrassed to punish at very first day, but soon he saw a few more students were punished on bubble ground. He was looking at the headmaster and focusing on the tense which he was teaching and trying to memorize them. His hands stopped shaking, his knees stopped burning, he stopped feeling any pain. His focus was only on the students' movements. Headmaster was looking at T time to time and noticed his expression and blinking eyes. Headmaster looked at T. This boy is different. In the beginning, he easily gave up, crying and complaining for hotness. Voice was slow yet shaky, but now his voice is stable and firm. Body is postured, blood and sweat were mixing, but still kneeling straight. He was trying to learn by observation. Okay, he is physically and mentally weak. That's why he easily gave up in starting, but actually not that weak from inside. He still didn't know his strength. Why does he remind me young Kim Yoongi? Same observation, same dedication to learn, but not the same strength. No, he can't be Kim Yoongi. He is only one, but if he tries, then he would be much better than him because his inner strength is much more stronger than Yoongi. T, loud and clear. I'm not weak. I'm not weak. I'm not weak. Headmaster came there and picked the cane. Your punishment is over. Have you learned your lesson? T. Yes, master. Headmaster. What? T. If you pay more attention on your pain, then you can't see anything beyond it. But if you focus on your goal, then your pain won't distract you. Am I right? Headmaster. Now stand up. T showed his hand. Can you help me to stand? Headmaster. Do it yourself. I'm not here to help. I'm here to teach and you are here to learn. Left. Student. Wait, let me help you. Your legs must be numb. T. No thanks. I have to do this by myself. Student. But class is over. Now we can help each other. I will drop you at your home. T. Thank you. Placed his bruised palm on hot ground and stood up. Student. Not bad. Gave him his water bottle. Drink some water. T. Thank you, but I have my own bottle in my bag. Pointed his bag. There is my bag. Student went there and brought his bag. Now drink some water. T. Thank you. Drank the water. Student while wiping T's sweats by his towel. Drink slowly by sipping. T looked at him. Student. My mom is a doctor. She said drink water slowly. T started drinking slowly. Thank you. I'm Kim Taeyang. You can call me T. Student. Okay. I'm Park Bogum. By the way, T, you are so strong. T. Me and strong. I got the punishment at the very first day of the class. Bogum. So what? You weren't alone. And here everyone will be punished sooner or later. T. Yeah, that's true. Let's go. Otherwise, gate will be closed and we will lock here. I'm so hungry. Bogum. Me too. By the way, who is coming to pick you? T. No one. Bogum. Good. I will drop you by my car. My driver is outside. First day of this class, he made a friend who didn't laugh on him for being punished, but helped him and encouraged him. Tea got the company. They both came outside while talking and found Hobby was waiting there. He took a leave from Bogum and went to Hobby, who welcomed him by warm hug and brightest smile. They came home and found Minnie and Cookie were waiting for him, and as soon as he entered, Cook informed to everyone they both were in their taekwondo uniform. T sat on the couch. June came to T after changing his clothes. T, you returned? How was your first day? T, it was good, Yang. I made a friend too. He helped me too. Cook, really? Who is he? Is he better than me? Did he help you better than me? Feeling jealous, Jimin hit on his forehead. You don't need to be jealous of his friend. Cook, I'm not jealous. Pressed his cheeks. Is he better than me? Did he show you whole campus like I showed you our school campus? Did he help you like I did to bring your lunch? Did he offer you to carry your school bag like I did in school? Tell me, why aren't you saying anything? Hobby, how would he say anything? You aren't letting him speak. Picked him in his arms and sat on the couch. No need to show your double bunny side to him. Cook, no, I want to know about his new friend's name. Who is he? How does he look? Everything. T. He is so sweet and helpful. He himself came to me and offered help. His name is Park Bogum. Cook, Park Bogum. I will make him bubblegum if he dares to snatch you from me. Mumbled. Jimin, stop being jealous. Nobody is snatching tea from you. June, will I get snacks? I'm so hungry. Jinyang, you said you will give snacks when tea will come. He is here, but snacks haven't come yet. Jin came there. Stop sulking like a kid. Here is snacks. Place the snacks tray on this table. June took his coffee. Finally, I got the snacks. I thought I have to protest for it. Hobby shoved the snack in June's mouth. Now eat it quietly. T looked here and there. Sir hasn't come yet. Jin looked at June. Where is Yoongi? He was with you? June, yeah, but he got some call and left without informing me. Jin, maybe he's stuck in any work. June, I called him but he didn't pick. T, I'm coming after washing my hands. Jimin shoved a snack in his mouth. No need, we will feed you. Cook made him drink milkshake. But remember, I'm better than bubblegum Hang. They all started feeding T his snacks. As usual, Cook was showing his jealousy and reminding T how much useful and better he was from Bogum. Others were enjoying snacks. Yoongi came there and joined them. T looked at Yoongi. Sir, where were you? You didn't come to pick and drop me at martial art school. Yoongi sipped from June's mug. Why? Did I sign any bond to pick or drop you? T. No, I was just asking. Where were you? You came late today? Yoongi. I was busy in important work. Jimin. By the way, T, how is your master? What's his name? Cook. I bet he can't be scarier than my master. My master is so strict and scary. He's so tall. T. My master is quite old. He has long white beard and his voice is so sharp and loud. His name is Master Jung Hao. Namjin dropped the snacks, hearing T's master's name, and looked at Yungi. Their heart skipped a beat. June looked at Yungi. Master Jung Hao. T nodded his head vigorously. Jin, Yungi, come with me. We need to talk. Yungi, I need to tell you something. Hobie, Minnie, Cookie, Titi, go to your room and change your clothes. Yungi looked at Hobie and June. I only talked with Hyang. You two stay here. Time skipped after the dinner. June came to balcony while searching tea. Tea was standing there while closing his eyes. His finger was moving like he was remembering something. June stood beside T. T. T flinched and opened his eyes. Yeah. June, answer me honestly. T. Okay. June, how was your first day at martial art school? I know it wasn't like which you said us earlier. Master Jung Hao wouldn't go easy on you. What did he say? T looked at him. You know him? June, He was my Yoongi Yang and Jin Yang's first master before we joined Mafia World. He was the strictest master. T. He is still strict and scary. June, what punishment he gave you? T. How do you know he gave me punishment? June, don't forget I was his student too. T. I couldn't stand and fall. He said me to stand, but my legs gave up. I said I can't. He made me kneel down on the pebbles and gave me 10 strokes, then placed the cane on the palm and said to chant, I'm not weak. June chuckled. Same punishment. Master hasn't changed yet. T. What do you mean? June. It was old punishment technique. We all punished by it. T. Really? June. Really? You know, T. In martial art, you will learn from punishment too. There is a reason behind every punishment. T. Like? June. Like kneeling on pebbles mean no matter how hard problems hit you, but you have to stay strong and stick on your goals. Pebbles stands from problem. Chanting means to remind yourself that you aren't weak. Getting strokes means to prevent yourself from doing mistakes. And placing cane on your palm, stronger muscles. T made a face. Oh, now I understood. But you know, I memorized some stance, but now I mixed up all. June ruffled his hairs. Come, let me teach you stance. To be continued. Author's note. That's it for today. I hope you all liked it. T started first move towards being independent and making himself strong. He was crying, falling, but still stood up being strongest. Everyone was helping him. T was illegitimate child. Everyone accepted him as he was. They didn't try to make him realize that he was surrounded by protective shield. They taught him how to be your own protective shield. They didn't give him any fake sympathy and assurance. They taught him to accept the reality and move on with it. I think that's the true meaning of family support. Yoongi is hiding something. What can it be? I hope you all enjoyed it. We will meet soon with next part. Till then, take care of yourself. Love you all. If you like this story, then please do like, subscribe, share, and comment. I assure you that you will never gonna regret on your decision. Thanks for watching.